Dear students, we will start our cycle lecture. Today, your first lecture. Topic our lecture: Pediatrics as a science period of childhood. My name is Irina Mikhailовna. I am assistant of the Department of Pediatrics. As a definition of pediatrics, the word pediatrics comes from the Greek words "peds", child, injury treatment. Pediatrics is the study about the development features of children's organism, diagnostic, treatment, and prevention of childhood diseases. A period of children's age consists of prenatal period and extrauterine period. Prenatal period, from conception to birth, consists of germinal, embryonic, the period of implantation, embryonic period, embryo-fetal period, and the fetal period. Next, extrauterine period consists of from birth to 18 years, consists of the early neonatal period, late neonatal period, infancy, pre-preschool period, the preschool period, primary school age, senior school age. Germinal period consists of starts from the moment of fertilization and ends with implantation of the formed blastocyte into the mucous membrane of uterus. The duration of the period is 1 week. Next, the period of implantation lasts about 2 days. At this time, 50 to 70% of fertilized eggs don't develop, and teratogenous factors cause pathology that is incompatible with survival of embryo or form severe malformations. Next, the embryonic period lasts from 5 to 6 weeks. Its most important features is laying and organization of all the intestinal organs of the unborn child. This period is considered to be a critical period of development. Next, embryo-fetal period lasts 2 weeks. At this time, the placenta is formed, aiding with the formation of most internal organs, except the sense, nerve, and endocrine systems. Next, fetal period lasts from 9 weeks until birth, characterized by strong growth and tissue differentiation of the fetus. The impact of adverse factors usually don't lead to the formation of a defect of structure, but may manifest of retarded growth and differentiation, hyperplasia of the organs of impaired tissue differentiation dysplasia. Next, the early neonatal period. The early neonatal period from the moment of ligation of the umbilical cord is up to 7 days of life. This period is the most responsible for the child's adaptation to extrauterine existence. Late neonatal period from 8 to 28 days after of life. The most important characteristic of this period is the intestine development of analysis primary visual, the beginning of the development of coordination of movements, formation of conditional reflex, the occurrence of emotional, visual, and tactile contact with mother. Next, infancy. Infancy period from the 29th days of life up to 1 year. The main processes of adaptation to extrauterine life are already complete. Very intensive physical, neuropsychomotor, intellectual development of the child take place. Next, preschool period from 1 to 3 years. The period is characterized by some decline in physical development of children, a great degree of maturity of the main physical systems. Next, the preschool period from 3 to 6 years. The period is characterized by the first physiological attraction, the increase the body mass, slow down somewhat, the length of the limbs clear increases, the relief of the face deepens. Primary school age from 6 to 11 years. In this period, it's clear sexual demographism of physical development begins. Next, senior school age from 11 to 78 days. The period is characterized by a sharp change in the function of endocrine glands. Thank you for your attention.